I'm on the 390, a bike that I'm desperately trying not to like as much as I do. Why does it say it's a blue? On here it's green. I don't like that. Oh, hella steep, bro. And I took the wrong line. I'm fat on every bike. Oh, I bottomed it there. Duh. I'm not trying to jump awesome. I feel pretty confident on this bike. Like a rocky technical hill of some kind. Look at this. Like, oh my God, bro. Yeah, fun, buddy. This just feels like a dual sport to me, which is why I'm willing to do this stupid stuff on it. Hello friends, welcome back to the Dork side. I'm on the 390, a bike that I'm desperately trying not to like as much as I do, and also to keep off of any steep embankments that I can't get back up, which if you didn't see that video, very first time I ever had to be rescued. I'm trying a different approach today, or at least I'm at a different part of my normal riding area, and there's a couple trails on this end that I never actually ride, so we're gonna go see if we can find it. So these are ATV trails. We're not there yet, this is just a road. If you weren't sure. Some people call these trails, which, you know, I guess if that's what they're called where you are, great, but this is a road. Trails are not this wide and well maintained generally, although some of the roads are not very well maintained either. When they become more like trails. They're just terrible roads. Yeah, we're definitely past where we're trying to get to. Okay, see what I mean? I like this bike a lot, but I don't love the power delivery still. I complained about it too much because it's super fun regardless, I'm discovering, but it would be nice to get a tune on this, I think. Okay, it should be, yeah, right there. What is that? This is it? This is the trail? Oh, there it is. Why does it say it's a blue? On here it's green. I don't like that. This is steep as hell. You seeing this? Is this a squirrel catcher? I think my ABS is off. We'll double check. It is. Okay. I've definitely been on this before, but never on a, quote, adventure bike. I don't believe. And the trails aren't directional, although there's almost never anyone else out here. Oh, yeah, this is steep. That's why it's blue. As long as it's not steep and muddy at the same time, it's fine. For the most part. Got some steps here. Should we take them? Hell yeah. Hell yeah, brother. Oh, hella steep, bro. And I took the wrong line. That was dumb. I took the loose line like an idiot. Yeah, that would be... Coming up would be a little tougher, I guess. It's not too bad right now that it's dry, but you definitely got to commit. Oh, speaking of coming up. She's a jumper. A lot of these water bars on these trails. I didn't bottom it yet. Interesting. Ugh. Interesting. Yeah, the front suspension is pretty good. Shockingly good. It's taking these bumps really well. Honestly. Probably should use the clutch now and then, I guess. This is a trail. ATV trail. Ugh. Oh, I somehow shifted into first. That was weird. Kickstand is definitely down. I got a part coming from Rocky Mountain for the kickstand. They make a relocator for the spring so that your heel stops hitting it, because they had the same problem I've been having. Why did I stop on this hill? Because I'm dumb. Apparently because I hate being able to go. Oh, literally I was at the end? Okay. Cool. Cool beans. Well played. Well done, me. So I want to go do a suspension test on this bike. I think when I did the one on the KLE, a lot of people were like, well, how would the 390 handle that same jump? So we're gonna go hit a couple, I think. And it just reminded me of a comment on that video where I was talking about how the suspension is soft. And I hear this from time to time, so let's just get it out there, let's clear it up. And the comment was something like, yeah, the suspension's soft, but you're fat. Would it be soft if you weren't fat? I sort of understand where you're coming from, but at the same time, I'm fat on every bike. I'm not comparing it to a skinny person riding that bike because I've never been a skinny person riding a bike. I'm comparing it to other bikes that I've ridden, like this one, as a fat person, and it's soft compared to this one, whether you're fat or not. The suspension is softer. It's too soft. So yes, being fat is a factor. Yes, most bikes are not set up for someone my weight. I have to have them resprung if I'm going to keep them long term. It's something I do often. Paul's coming down to look at this next week, in fact, to help me out with that. But it doesn't mean I'm not qualified to judge whether a bike's suspension is soft or not, or whether it's good or not, because I'm comparing it to every other bike that I've ridden, and I'm the same person. So yeah, it's probably less noticeably soft for someone that's not as heavy, but it's still soft. And anyone is going to bottom that KLE. It's just a soft suspension with not a lot of clearance and travel. It's just a thing. Like, I'm not even like to shit on it. It's just facts, bro. Just facts. So it's funny. People come into this channel from obviously not from watching this channel before, and they're always like, that wasn't even a very big jump. Duh. I'm not trying to jump awesome. I'm just like doing the kind of jumps that someone who's kind of average would do. That will find fun. I'm not trying to impress anybody, but if it can't even handle that, then it's not a great bike for your average rider. So let's hit, there's like 4 or 5 water bars here. Let's hit them and see how this bike does. Like this, easy. Oh, bottom me. Oh, my kickstand's down though. Gotta get my heels out, obviously. I can't wait to get that fixed. That part will be here any day. There we go. These are just first gear, so. All right, the mud spooked me. I didn't hit that one very hard. This bike, it's hard to get a pop of acceleration unless you're like really wound out, so you need that. There we go, front didn't bottom there. One more. That's the one I bottomed the KLE on. I'm not even sure the rear wheel is leaving the ground. My guess is it isn't, but not the point. Yeah. A little gun shy on this heavy bike. Right through the mud? Sure, why not? Might as well. Huh. Yeah, it's like I've turned the camera on and I forget how to jump. Oh, I bottomed it there. Weird. Okay, well, it's like stiff to a point and then it just gives up. I don't know. Yeah, that definitely hit bottom too. I don't even know what the settings are at, so grain of salt all of this because I have not messed with it one bit. Yeah, we're gonna just take it easy with the mud there, I think. All right, last one. Okay, trail number 1 is open. I want to go hit it on this bike. That'll be a good test. It's trail 1. Now, this clear cut is all new, so this was closed for like 2 years. I've not been on this trail. I don't know if they've updated it. I don't know if they've maintained it. I have no idea what it looks like. So it's not a great idea to take and a quote adventure bike on it, but I feel pretty confident on this bike, although there's a lot of slow speed stuff. So I guess we'll find out if this was a dumb idea or not on this particular ride. But this is generally dual sport territory. DRZ, I've taken 250L, obviously. This is the first trail I ever rode and crashed 4 times. On the trail, the very first time, so we're gonna try to keep it under that today. We'll see though. I'm not directional, so God, I don't think there's anyone else up here, but it always is in the back of your mind that someone could be. Yeah, the slow speed is, I think I need first. I normally want to be in second, but it just isn't much on the bottom end. I know I complain about it a lot, but I just notice it a lot because it sucks. It's on my mind. Yeah, because the problem with then being so high in the revs is that when you let off the throttle, you've got so much engine braking, you slow way down, but when you need power to climb a hill like this, like a rocky technical hill of some kind, you don't have it in second gear. So I'm back and forth, first to second, a lot more than I am on a bike with more low-end torque, like the DRZ, 250L, 300L. I even took my frickin', wow, this is very different. I even took that Chinese Bras 250 I had. See, and then it's jumpy in first gear. It's annoying. So you used to have a bunch of like super deep mud puddles and a lot of roots and stuff, so let's see what we find. Oh yeah, there's definitely some mud down here. Good test of these waypoint tires, I suppose. Oh, not bad. They're better than I think. I'm just a little gun shy because stock tires on the DRZ are terrible, and that's the last thing I had in the mud, so it didn't go super well. It was fine, just holy nuggets. Let's go around this. Ooh, that's fun. Yeah, so did they maintain it? No. It's just as sloppy as ever. Good times. Good times. Oh yeah, all the rocks are exposed. There's a big root. I love in and out of the... Just taking it easy now. I don't know what to expect around every corner. Okay. Weird. This is a unauthorized go around. I'm expecting. Probably, or assuming. Oh yeah, huge puddle over there. All right. Well, I don't really love people making these, but sometimes they exist for a reason. Nice to not be slamming my foot pegs on everything. Got some ground clearance. Damn. I gotta tell you, this is why I don't love shotgun, because everything's muddy and then everyone just comes in, and particularly quads and side-by-sides, it spins their tires and digs these nasty ruts and makes it very difficult to ride. And I don't like that. Steep. Oh, some technical shit, I guess, you might say. Some technical stuff here, huh? Oh, there's the root trap. Okay. Yep. Good lines when you can pick your way slowly. Yeah, you just gotta... This is what I mean about being able to ride slow. Because I could stop, consider, and take the good lines versus just having to barrel through. So I'm going too fast. Have any time to stop and look at anything, which is the advantage of having low down torque. It's easier to do that. This is muddy as shit, bro. Oh my god, we just slid right down in those ruts. Dude, learning to ride here screwed me up so bad. Some of that stuff, there's just no traction. Like, you just have to go down into the rut because the sides are just mud and there's no traction at all. But that's not best practice. It's just what I learned to do from riding out here on the CRF 250L with terrible stock tires, which was just genius of me. I didn't know any better. This channel didn't exist. Dude, I'm just like 1,000 times more confident than I used to be. Just kind of slowly working my way, knowing I can do that. If the rear slides, it's all right. I'm standing up and we'll take care of it. Wow, that's... no good way through that, is there? Look at this. Like, oh my god, bro. Now, that might be the puddle I fell in the first time. Also testing my arc lights right now because it's super bright sun and then right back into the shadows. I'm impressed the photochromic lenses keep up so well. I'm not losing a lot of definition really because they're staying dark when I don't want them to. Yeah, fun, buddy. Fun, buddy. So good, so fun. Alright, these tires are better than I think. They're not bad in the mud. See, if I hadn't been in first there, I could not have gotten up that. This bike is very easy to throw around. It feels very dual sporty, honestly. And even like the Ibex and the KLE, they feel different. They feel like an adventure bike that's light. This just feels like a dual sport to me, which is why I'm willing to do this stupid stuff on it and why I'm liking it so much. I mean, in terms of weight and like this root off and then right into a 90-degree corner, nailed it. Take it on stuff that requires a little bit more technical maneuvering ability to lean the bike and move the bike and move around on the bike and muscle the bike into the line you want. Because this bike feels good, narrow between the legs, easy to do all that stuff on in a way that those others, they're not bad. Like, I could totally survive this trail on the Ibex. I don't know, I could survive it on the KLE, but it would suck because I'd just be banging skid plate all the time. But it's a hell of a lot easier on this bike. Maybe that's mental, I don't know, but it sure feels a lot easier to do tight maneuvering, and I'm just more confident on it in a more technical, difficult, unknown situation, like this mud I just go through. And up the hill, back to the road, I think. Is that it right there? Yep, we did it. Trail 1. That was fun on this bike. Good job. It performed as well as I thought it would, and now that I got a better feel for it, if I went back, it would be faster and easier, especially now that I got a little bit more confidence in the tires. They're actually okay in the mud. They're okay in the mud, at least the sticky mud, so happy for that. But I just wanted to bring this bike out. I'm trying to get more miles on it, try to get some riding in on it, get you some content, get you a review. But so far, I love riding this bike fast. It's the fastest and most capable of the small adventure bikes that I've ridden. Whew, not sure I would have saved that on a bigger bike. That was interesting. If you want to ride fast, if you're looking for the unicorn that you can ride kind of hard but also take on the highway and it's reasonably comfortable, this bike is more that than the others because it's just better off-road and it's faster. But the power delivery is so weird. It's so gutless down low. It annoys me that I'm it's revvy and I'm like on that trail, I couldn't just stay in second like I would on a dual sport. Now, it's not what this is for. It's not really for that tight technical stuff. I mean, if you want it for that, maybe you gear it down, you do something else, but you're giving up the highway speed there. But I am curious to look into ECU options for this. Suspension is easily the best of the light ADV bikes I've tested. Yeah, like, hands down the best. I still can bottom it off of a real jump, but it resists it a lot better. And I haven't tweaked the suspension on this at all. I have no idea what the settings are at. I keep saying that and I just never mess with it because I don't think about it when I'm out riding. So, grain of salt that, but it feels better. Even for a fat guy. Because I'm fat on this bike and I'm fat on the others too. So that's what I'm comparing. But I'm gonna head home, have some dinner, hang out with my dog. So hopefully we make it home without crashing off any embankments this time. We're mostly home free, but I'm not gonna jinx it by saying it's definitely not gonna happen between here and there. Oh, hey, don't forget this gear I'm wearing, this MSR cryo mesh gear. I'm giving away a full set of it this month, in the month of May. And all you have to do to enter is, one, you can join the RIP mailing list. That's how you get your free entry. Just sign up for the Dork on the Road mailing list. Everyone on the mailing list is entered for free. It's 2 emails a month. It's mostly just like making sure you don't miss videos and reminding you that the merch store exists. And the other way to enter is every time you make a purchase at Rocky Mountain ATV this month using my link, which will be in the description. You don't have to have a specific link for what you're buying. You just need to use my link to get to Rocky Mountain. And if you do that, then anything you buy you'll get credit for, and that transaction also enters you to win the set of cryo mesh gear, which is this really cool mesh, very comfortable. I'm wearing it right now. Breathes a ton of air. In fact, I was so cold I actually put the liner on today. Right now I'm wearing it, the under liner, because I was cold and it's like 60 degrees out, so it's flowing that much air. So it's a great set of gear, nice on the highway. If you want to win it, make some purchases, sign up for the mailing list. Appreciate that support, and as always, please do not forget to be excellent to each other. Avenga. Wow, got some trees down here, huh? Cray.
Excellent!
Tell you what, if you keep this thing in the power band, it is a hell of a lot of fun. Pretty good for these damn knobbies. The traction is great on the road. They don't feel like knobs at all. Huge advantage of these. And they're not as loud as the 2-tracks either, so the waypoints are fun tires. I like them.